welcome for another new episode of Talking Life. My name is Gabriel Romanek, and this episode is going to be about your subconscious thoughts. Okay, so this last weekend, I went through a whirlwind of a seminar, 3-day seminar. I think it must have been almost like 36 hours total of just being submerged in such incredible information. The seminar was called Millionaire Mind Intensive, and that was led by Douglas Nelson. He's the writer of the #1 bestseller, Catch Fire. Talks about his story and all that. What an incredible guy. I mean, man, I met him, didn't meet him, but I saw him at the National Achievers Congress back in July here in Atlanta, and ended up going to the seminar, and this seminar was completely life-changing, mindset shifting. It was a ride. A lot of things I can't talk about because one of the benefits of going to one of these events without knowing what to expect, it allows you to go through the process of like slowly just unveiling yourself. Not the way you're thinking, but but basically going deeper and deeper into your heart, into your subconscious mind, and all that. So yeah, today let's talk about subconscious mind subconscious thoughts. So this was so revealing this weekend. We had to take notes, and there were questions that had to do with how we think about money and how we think about our relationships, just about ourselves in general. So, do you ever have those moments where, I don't know, you might not even be thinking about relationships or whatever, but you walk by and you see someone you find attractive, and maybe they smile at you, maybe they don't, but as they walk by, like something dings in your mind, and you're like, well, whatever, kind of like that. It's like that's not a conscious thought that you're having; it's a subconscious thought of the programming that you have gone through ever since you were a child. Whatever information that was being stored, like maybe sometimes you were with your parents and you were so excited to show them, I don't know, homework or something you made, something you're really happy about, and you're like, yes, mom, dad, like I made something, and they were just really busy. They were busy thinking about work, or they were thinking about the bills. They were stressed out, so they didn't give you the attention that you were really hoping they would. And that doesn't usually happen only once, because nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes as children, as parents, as bosses, all that kind of stuff. So, but as the years roll on and you keep having more of those kind of experiences, eventually it's your parents, then it's your friends, then it's your coworkers or your employers. You don't get the attention that you hope for, and then you keep telling yourself the same story. Nobody cares, so that eventually, when you feel excited to share something, your subconscious talks you out of it. It's like, nah, no one's gonna care anyway. Have you had situations like that? I'm sure you have. I have. I think we all have. I'm confident that every single one of us on this planet has. So, what are your thoughts? Can you think about them? Some can be pretty obvious. You've been heartbroken before. And now how are you in your dating life? Are you trying to meet somebody in person, like by, say you're into reading, or you're into history, or you're into museums? Do you go to these museums by yourself? Do you go to parks by yourself? Do you go hiking? Do you approach people at the gym? Do you do that, or do you rely on, I call them social media dating apps, but like Bumble, Tinder, the League, and all that? It's still good. I mean, it's good that you go on the apps. It's a great way to meet people, especially if you are really busy, but it's just another way for, I'm going to say, it's an opportunity for you to not take the opportunity to actually go out and meet these people. Through Tinder and all these apps, you won't feel as rejected, because you swipe right on somebody. You really hope that person swipes right on you. A day later, you'll forget about it. It's like, all right, whatever. Yeah, I'm better off. You match with somebody, and whether they message you first or you message them first, maybe there's 1 or 2 replies, but eventually they kind of ghost you. And it's like, all right, well, whatever. I didn't miss out. Whatever. It's fine. It's because it's in digital form, and you get to do it from the comfort of your home. the bathroom at work, while you're walking somewhere or you're taking public transportation. Hopefully not while you're driving. That's dangerous. Um, it's better when you do it in person because you can go head on with it. And if somebody rejects you, that's okay. Just like opportunities in life, any kind of opportunity, you are going to be rejected more at first until you learn how to take rejection and let it just like fall off your shoulder. You're just like, oh, whatever, cool. There's another train coming in 15 minutes. So you got to think about that, like with opportunities. And yeah, so, and then if you're thinking about work, like nobody wants to hire me. I know this guy, we're not friends, but I know him through a friend. And every time, actually the day that I met him, and then every time that I've seen him, he has a job, doing what he enjoys, but he feels as though he's not getting the opportunities that he deserves. But all he does is complain about it. So he keeps, and now, I think it's been about a year now, he has had 2 more jobs. Basically, he went from one place, moved on to another, moved on to another. And it's great opportunities. The places where he's working, it's like these establishments, these companies are really good names, and he's doing good stuff. But still, it's not enough. It's not enough. So right there, I don't know him deeply, personally, but just already from experiencing it myself and seeing in his body language, the way how he carries his head, his shoulders, everything like that, and in the tone of his voice, I can tell he's been telling him that story since, God, it could have been maybe high school, if not earlier. It's just, I never keep getting the opportunities. And every single time you say that out loud or think it in your conscious mind, you are feeding your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is like a hard drive of a computer. The more information, you're putting information to it every single day, thousands of times probably. So that's why you got to be careful with what you say about yourself. Like, I am this, I am that, this happens to me, this always happens, I never this, I never that. It's just incredible. And I'm not speaking as an expert. When I say it's incredible, it's because another aha moment. It's just like you realize how many times you've self-sabotaged yourself because of all the things you tell yourself. And the subconscious mind is not, how can I say, it's a part of you, but it's not you. It's not you. It's not your heart. It's not your soul. It's just this tool that's been given to you, just like the other parts of you. But this thing is meant to keep you where you are in your life. It wants to keep you safe. It wants to keep you comfortable, give you security. It does not like change. It's like, this is good. This is good enough. This is good enough. Yeah, I don't need anything more. Why are you trying to strive for more? Come on, Gabriel. Why do you want to date a higher quality woman? Come on, just, any woman's a woman, it's like, whatever, it works. No, I don't want that. We all have unique abilities and personality traits and beautiful qualities that I would say we were born with, but then we've allowed them to flourish and become more. To settle to be with somebody just because you're lonely or you want somebody there, it doesn't matter. Like, if you don't like smokers, if you don't like drinkers, if you don't like people who complain all the time, it does not matter how hot they are. It does not. If you spend your time with somebody who you find like, oh my God, drop dead gorgeous, oh, she has bad breath, or she always has a negative attitude, she always talks crap about other people, whatever, I'm getting laid, I have somebody with me, at least I'm not lonely. No, that's not a way to live. You want to be with somebody that totally gets your heart and your soul, and you're aligned, and they keep you on your toes, and they remind you without annoying you, but they're like, you are so incredible. You possess these qualities, and being around you just wants me to do more for myself. Like, when you already naturally have these qualities that makes somebody else want to be that much more of themselves, that's incredible. That's what you should be striving for. So these thoughts that we also use with work, it's like, well, I'll stay. That's why it's sad when you see people in their 40s and their 50s who are still in retail. Not that they just started in retail, because maybe, they got fired after 40 years, and now, it's hard to get a job at their age, the same kind of quality job they want. But these are people that have been in retail for so long. They should have gotten out so many years ago. I know people that are still in it, and they've been in it for over 2 decades. And I remember things that they wanted to strive for. And yeah, it was really cool stuff, and it was things that they enjoyed, and they're still there. These thoughts have such power over the way we choose to feel and how we take action, and ultimately, the results that we get because of it. Thoughts lead to feelings, which is emotions, which leads to action. Depends on the type of action you take. Depending on the type of action you take, will result in, the results that you're probably getting right now. So thoughts, feelings, actions, you get results. So what kind of results are you getting right now? Are you happy with them? Are they good, but that they could be better? Just be, Doug Nelson, the instructor at the Millionaire Mind Intensive, he said that if you're able to have a thought of a vision, if you can picture your dream, you can achieve it. That is a gift that God, your creator, has given you. If you're able to imagine this thing, it is 100% possible to acquire in your physical life. So how much does it mean to you? Every time you have these thoughts, and they come up, like I said, many times a day, anytime you have these thoughts, you have to start catching them and almost stopping them. But you're not even almost, like definitely stopping them in their tracks. So whenever you have that thought where it's like, no, it's probably not gonna be worth it. Like before they say worth it, be like, hey, all right, stop. Thanks for sharing. And then you move on. Because it's separate. Like I said, these are programmed thoughts. These are not thoughts that you are consciously deciding to think. They are just coming up because they are the thoughts that you had previously as a conscious thought, but it sank into the subconscious mind. So, anytime, I've been doing this for days now, since I learned at the intensive. And man, it's incredible because you become so aware of your limiting beliefs, and I end up like laughing it off because I hear one thing, it's like, nah, it's probably not worth it. Nah, don't give it a shot. It never worked out before. No, you're pretty negative, so don't even try to be positive. Like stuff like that. I'm like, hey, all right, thanks for sharing, but I'm good, and I move forward. I could talk about this for a long time, but look up videos. I'm not sure if Doug has videos on YouTube, but definitely look them up. And people talk about this. Many people talk about this. Tony Robbins does. Dean Graziosi does. Pretty sure Grant Cardone does as well. Jim Rohn, incredible guy. He was an incredible man. Look them up on YouTube. And a huge part of being able to control these thoughts and to start feeding your subconscious mind the right beliefs is through meditation and some hypnotherapy. But just be careful about which ones are out there. It's just really cool. It's really cool. So definitely start trying this. I guess you can call it a new habit or strategy. And yeah, because man, when you start doing that, your inner world changes, and when your inner world changes, so does your out. So be good. All the best with this. And I'll see you next week. Bye.